Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 58 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
They keep it with Henry on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On first and 10, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first. At the 32.
It's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
19.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
On the carry.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 22.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return goes up to his own 7. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Eric Ebron. It's a game.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and that might be Titan football. It is.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's Jackson. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down.
Steven Nelson.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. He don't know no better. 18.
To throw is Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the air again, Tannehill. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jack Crawford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down at 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
2nd and 7 at the Titans.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Ben to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Smith-Schuster.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Humphrey. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Jackson. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gain of 9 brings up.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Derrick Henry.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now Tannehill, complete, it's Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 21. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after we... you gave up, but you can't be so cautious to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards.
First down.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On first and 10 is Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make... Second and 4.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. Back now in Nashville, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass will... Get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Roethlisberger will hand to counter, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Switzer. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Smith-Schuster.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Complete to Deontay.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger, and this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Humphries. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taken down at the 34. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.